Is radio advertising effective? The answer is yes, really, when used correctly, okay? Just like anything in life, there's a lot of ways to do something wrong. If you're a business owner, I'm sure you've probably heard success stories with radio. I mean, it's a medium that's been around forever, and there's people that continue to use it to this day very regularly because it works. And there's many people who have kind of dipped their toe in the water, so to speak, and then never went back to it because basically they dipped their toe in the water. And if you were expecting to get wet and go for a swim, which seems to be the expectation when you're going to go to a pool, but you only dipped your toe in the water, doesn't mean there's anything wrong with a pool. It means the person who went to the pool didn't immerse themselves in the pool. Same with radio. You need to use it the way it's meant to be used in order to get an accurate depiction and assumption for yourself of how it could possibly work for you. So the first thing when you're looking at radio advertising is don't jump into it with a lot of assumptions, especially if you don't really know much about it. Don't jump in going, well, this is all I'm going to spend. This is how much it should cost because I think it should cost that. And this is a station that I should be on because I asked a couple people around the office what they listen to. Those are all great ways to waste a lot of money and really get nothing out of this other than just being bitter about radio advertising. You want to go into it and talk to someone who knows what they're doing. There's radio salespeople out there who will, push you in the direction of their station. That's their job. I, of course, always recommend, it's what I do as an ad agency, an independent source that can save you money on your airtime because of the buying power and has no bias to say this station or that station or push inventory that they need to sell. We don't do any of that. We are here to strictly help you figure out what's going to make the most sense based on what your needs are, and we can look at any option that is out there. And like I said, on top of that, the buying power is a nice added value because you can save some money there. So what we do is we take a look at who are you trying to reach, then what stations exist in your market that reach that audience. We can narrow that down then to a couple stations. Talk about the ratings of those stations, talk about what to expect price-wise on those stations, talk about your budget, and then talk about how that could be spread amongst various scenarios, whether it's the highest rated station, lower rated station, mid-rated station, prime time, not prime time. How could this money be spread out to get frequent airplay? It's not about overkilling it and getting so many spots that it just, you're wasting money that way. It's also not about airing too infrequently where you're just buying really high cost spots and not getting the frequent exposure that you need, because frequency is really what is the effective piece in this whole puzzle. It's about finding that happy medium. It's about getting enough frequency with the right audience on a regular basis. That is what makes radio work. Now, there's a lot of ways to get the wrong answer to that equation, and that's where it doesn't work. But let's try and find the right answer to the equation for your specific situation. It is not the same as your college buddy who has been doing radio in a different city with different stations and different market size, and it's working really well. It's not the same probably even as the business owner down the road who you talk to about this too. It's all different for every single business. There's so many variables that it needs to be custom tailored to. So, that being said, if I can help, you want some more advice on this, 5-10 minutes, we could hash out some ideas and at least get a much rougher idea on number one, is this a medium that could possibly work for you? I turn away people every single day saying, this is not going to make sense for your budget. Don't waste money. If it does make sense, we can talk about the options that would exist. Hit me up. I'd be happy to help.